tonight he's not going to be on the show in spite of the fact that he confirmed. Well, as I leave Hali to go, the United Kingdom is gearing up for a crucial general election taking place tomorrow that should see a new government formed, having had 3 prime ministers in just 5 years. The country is still reeling from the effects of the abrupt political change that could face a new turn when the final ballot is cast Thursday. But amid the election, one Kenyan has also been making headlines in London for all the good and right reasons. KTN's Timothy Otieno reports on a 19-year-old Kenyan girl who about a year ago shocked everyone by winning a political seat in the heart of London, where many of her age mates would otherwise never have stood a chance.
At the Commonwealth Secretariat head office in London, a crucial online and physical meeting is taking place. At the heart of it is Kenya's ongoing political unrest that is shaping conversations all around the world, including here in England's capital. At the center of this all-important meeting is 20-year-old Cylcia Manwa, who's making her debut in moderating such discussions.
I open up the floor to people sat around the table here and also online.
She's among the next crop of leaders here in the United Kingdom who are taking their place at the round table of this country's political future. She hopes that her input today will help motivate Kenyan youth back at home to do the same. How important was today's session, in your opinion?
I think it was pivotal. I think it was intrinsic that we had a platform for young people to actually come together, a safe space, most importantly, where people can come and air out their grievances, give their opinions, discuss and debate, hear different opinions.
Put them in a waiting room.
But her role here extends to much more than just moderation. You see, last year, at age 19, Cylcia became London's youngest elected councillor. She represents a ward in East London that statistics show is comprised of 82% of white voters and residents.
I'd always been quite an opinionated person, if I'm honest. I'd always have debates with my dad and my parents or adults. And a lot of them would be thinking, this girl is 13, 14 years old. How is she debating on some of these issues? Why is she even interested? But I've always just kind of had that passion. And once the lady who held my seat previously, she lost the seat, but she'd had it for 12 years. And she was like, I want to step back from politics. She just suggested it, quite, the brush of the hand. Why don't you run?
Yeah. It's hard. It's a sort of daily grind.
In May of 2023, she did run and overcame 2 tough opponents to become the elected councillor of Tilbury, Riverside and Thurrock Park in London.
Cylcia Manwa is duly elected.
She won the seat with a narrow margin, edging out her closest political rival with a mere 35 votes.
I'm really happy to again thank you everyone. Tilbury, you won't regret it. The youngest councillor.
If not moderating high-level panel discussions, Cylcia is focusing on her studies at the London School of Economics, where she's undertaking her bachelor's degree in politics and international relations. For Kenyan-born Professor Louis Franceschi, who serves as the Assistant Secretary General for the Commonwealth Secretariat, Cylcia represents more than just young leadership.
Young people are not, as we say sometimes when people tell me, oh, this generation is useless, they don't want to be involved, they are not. I said, no, wait a minute. Here you have a person who is very young, in her 20s, is fully involved, is living with problems that affect the young and the old, and is able to communicate.
Oscar?
And so, the era of young leadership is already here, at least for the residents in East London, where Cylcia represents. And she believes Thursday's general elections is crucial for the hope and future of young people in this country.
There's a lot at stake at this election. And in terms of the direction and the future of Britain and where we want Britain to be in the future, it's important for voters to consider, okay, how does my vote align with my values and how I want Britain to be in the future?
Timothy Otieno, KTN News, in London, the United Kingdom.
Timothy Otieno will be covering the elections going on in the UK until the last vote